Hi, I'm Mark Weber, Executive Chef at Mason Street Grill. Glad to be here with Megan Dorsch at Nueske Bacon in Wittenberg, Wisconsin. I know Nueske Bacon has a lot of secrets, but there's one thing I wanted to ask, and it's one thing that I've always thought was very unusual and very special about Nueske Bacon, besides the wonderful flavor, and that is the very unique tenderness it has. I think that when you look at Nueske Bacon, especially raw, it's very tender, it's very easy to cut with a knife, and I think that really carries through after it's cooked. Is there anything you can tell me about the type of pigs you use or the process you use that makes the bacon so tender?
Well, we do work with our suppliers to make certain that we have a specific fat to lean ratio, because when you smoke meat, the fat holds the smoke. And so there's a good portion of that. It helps with flavor, and I'm certain it has something to do with tenderness too. We also smoke the bacon for a minimum of 24 hours. So some of the fat is rendered off in the smokehouse because it's such a long smoke. Mm-hmm. And it really is being cooked too. So I think that has something to do with the tenderness.
Interesting. I noticed that you also have an uncured bacon. Can you tell me a little about that?
So our uncured bacon is wild cherry wood smoked, unlike our classic Applewood smoked bacon, which is a cured product. And the uncured bacon, because we use raw sugar, it caramelizes a little faster. It's a little sweeter. The smoke is nice and robust, but I would say it's a little bit of a sweeter smoke.
Okay, it's excellent. I've had it. I think it's delicious. I'm thinking about maybe incorporating that in a dish too. I think the other advantage too is there's no nitrates. So people that don't want nitrates in their bacon, that's a great option for them.
Yes.
And it's got that great Nueske quality to it.
Yeah, and that's why we developed it, is we actually had people asking for just that.
Mm-hmm. Megan, thank you very much for having us up at Nueske Bacon. I've got some great inspiration. I think we're going to take the dish beyond just Nueske Bacon and incorporate some of the phenomenal things you have in the store as well.
Great, thanks for visiting.
You're welcome. Hello and welcome to Mason Street Grill. I'm Executive Chef Mark Weber. Today we're going to put together our straight to the plate dish for December, featuring Nueske's Applewood smoked bacon. So let's get started. So to start our roasted scallop dish, first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a little reduction for our sauce. So we're going to take equal parts of champagne and maple syrup. You want to use a high quality maple syrup. This is Brown's Family maple syrup. It's kind of expensive, but it doesn't take a whole lot, but it's really worth it if you use a good maple syrup. A little touch of balsamic vinegar. And then some fresh apple cider. And then a little bit of pureed shallot. And some fresh thyme. And we're just going to put that on the stove. We're going to reduce that by about half, and then we're going to add a little bit of cream. So here we have a U8 sea scallop. Now, these are extra large. U8, it refers to the size of the scallop. That means there's less than 8 to a pound. So each one of these scallops weighs about 2 ounces. If you can't find anything that big, just try and find the biggest scallops that you can. So we're going to use 3 of these for one portion, and we're going to season them with just a little bit of fresh black pepper. And we're going to take an entire strip of Nueske's bacon, and we're simply going to roll the scallop right up in the bacon. Try and get it nice and tight. So there's no gaps. And that's going to just put it in a small saute pan. Or if you're doing a bunch of them, put them in a little bit larger pan. But a pan just large enough to hold the scallops. Since the scallops are wrapped with Nueske's bacon in, it's a cured product, there's a fair amount of salt. We're at this point going to season them with pepper and not any additional salt. And these we're going to place in a 400-degree oven for about 10 minutes. So after after the scallops have roasted for 10 minutes, we're going to remove them from the oven. And we're going to remove them somewhere to keep them warm. And we're going to pour out just a little bit of the bacon fat. And then we're going to add some of the reduction to the juices and drippings in the pan. This is a cauliflower puree. It's made simply by pureeing cooked cauliflower with a little bit of olive oil and black pepper. We're going to put that on the bottom of our bowl as a little bed for our scallops. Scallops go right on top. Again, with any of the juice we've accumulated here. Reduction right over the top of the scallops. A bit of fresh chive. And I'm going to take a Tart Granny Smith apple. And this is a Japanese mandolin. I'm going to julienne a little of this from the top. Of the green apple slaw right on top. And there we have it. You see scallops roasted with Nueske Applewood bacon and cauliflower puree.